Can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is...
There he goes! Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. Off play action on 1st down. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Minutemen.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Boston College Eagles offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's sharp. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, he's getting it, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UMass!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Louisiana Tech. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players.
Makes the grab on the shot. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. The RPO, it's complete. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. And the Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's sharp. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Boston College!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the shotgun, the inside give. Makes it past the marker. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Off play action. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Let's talk for just a second about UMass. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Paul.
There he goes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Hairston.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense?
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Boston College will send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Grabbed in the middle. It's Massey. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense getting set for 1st down. The give to the back. Inside the 35. It's a running touchdown, UMass! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Sharp. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Boston College right back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. 1st down for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. He'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose this close to the end zone. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Woo, we needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Scanning the field, it's Hairston. Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. Got it in the middle, it's Massey. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he had just enough to will that one home. And that lead grows even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling.
Turning it on! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
It's a draw. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because
he lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The UMass offense returns to the field. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Minutemen picked up a chunk on the ground. Let's see what they do here. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Caught close to the marker. It's Houston. Touchdown, Minutemen! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Gonna run it, it's sharp. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll run play action. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Houston. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. He lets one fly deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Here we go. UMass hoping that big run will give them some momentum. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, UMass! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So first down will open up the final period. Looking for space, it's Lewis. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's DeMarco. Got his man quickly. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Using his feet. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Finding an escape route. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. In your own territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster, but it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
Well, if I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Grabbed over the middle, it's Daly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh.
There he goes. And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here we go. Back to throw, it's DeMarco. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Right on the money. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
First and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls.
22, water.
Looking to throw again. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And he'd love to atone for taking that sack. 3rd and goal from the 18. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quick completion on the out route. Lowers those pads. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by just 2 over Louisiana Tech. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. To the air, it's Hairston. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.